Whose permission are you waiting for to be your truest self? Are you waiting to be seen by someone externally? Do you feel uncomfortable when others disregard you? Well, how will you see me if I don't see me? How will I see you if you don't see you? If you don't see the divine beauty within yourself. I was waiting for someone to see me, but I was waiting to see myself. I was waiting for myself to see God inside of me. I am here. The answer is to see myself. I see you. Do you see yourself? That's all that matters. Do you love yourself unconditionally? Because sometimes, deep down, we all know the pure essence that is within. We all know our value, and it is very painful when people on the external or on the outside do not see the value within yourself. But it's all a paradox. It is all a reflection. Basically, everything, nature is always present, trees are always present. I just think of this imagery of like eyes everywhere. There are eyes surrounding you. Everything is looking at you and reflecting you until you see yourself, until you look at yourself. What does this even mean? What does this even mean? To acknowledge the divinity within, to let go, and to just honestly love is presence. Love is presence, and it's so easy to get distracted by the media and by all of these external things. But at the end of the day, those distractions can lead to forgetfulness, this amnesia of the identity of the ego, of being attached to temporary parts of self, right? We will all age. We will all eventually experience death. And if we are attached to the physical appearances of things, then we will become disappointed because everything ends. Same with relationships, same with anything. It will all end, but the one thing that will stay the same is this unconditional awareness, this unconditional love that is always within you. And like recently I've started to realize like it doesn't matter what other people are doing necessarily unless it's like harming you or others. It doesn't really matter. If you know someone is going in the wrong direction, obviously you can like give them your opinion if they ask for it. But at the end of the day, being focused on other people's problems and being wrapped up in those aspects will just, you'll lose yourself. And yourself is an abstract concept because everything is just a reflection. Everything is just reflecting you, and all of the temporary things will fade until you finally realize the divinity within you, the light that is indistinguishable, that is beyond the physical appearances. Everything is a test. Everything is truly trying to show you what is permanent. So, yeah. To see yourself without judgment. To see yourself with love. You know, this isn't talked about very often in the spiritual community in terms of the ego. What I'm about to say is that what I think is that the ego struggles so much. This identity, this struggle, this suffering occurs because deep down the ego wants the suffering to end. The ego wants to die. This suffering occurs so that, I'm sorry for those background noises. This suffering occurs so we realize that we don't have to suffer and that we can just surrender Surrender to another level and just let go of those temporary illusions. So let's see here. Anything else? Here's some journaling I was doing yesterday. I said, I keep wanting to share myself with others, but I really just wanted me to see me. I wanted God to see me. That's all I ever wanted. God is always here. I must choose to see God within myself. No more waiting for validation. I share myself with myself. You know, sometimes I'm experiencing life and I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. Like, there'll be an epiphany or a synchronicity or just life unfolds beautifully. And I'm like, this is so cool. And before I acknowledge it myself, I will try to share it with someone else. And since they're not in my shoes, they won't be able to see how cool this actually is. And then I'm like, damn, that person doesn't understand. But you know who will understand? You will understand what you are going through. You will understand. So what if you let yourself see what you want to see and experience what you want to experience fully without having to share it with others? Because when you experience it fully, they will begin to experience it alongside you. And also God, this abstract concept, the universe, oneness, always wants to see you. And is always watching you. Is always. It's creepy, huh? I'm joking. So I'm going to read this poem to close out this video, and it is called See Me. I love you. I walked barefoot on a desert landscape, tears in my eyes that nourished decaying grass. I longed to find my personal escape. My soulmate is missing. I saw my beauty in your eyes. It was you I was never kissing. I was never given the chance to try. I found myself in a field of leaves, nature's haunting stare of unconditional love. You see beyond my facade and beliefs. My reflection is from above. The material realm will never be enough because divinity lives on. My hair will turn gray. Wrinkles will invade my face. The beauty inside will never fade. Do you see me? Do I see me? The flowers turn into frozen eyes, a gaze that longs for my attention. I wait to enter your kingdom, but I possess the keys. The door is unlocked when I see me. That is the end. Much love, peace, namaste. Interesting things to sit with. Goodbye.